and welcome to the Lenovo Work Reborn podcast, where we explore how technology, AI, and cybersecurity are reshaping the way we work. This segment of our tour, we are back at it again, live in London, interviewing top IT leaders. Each episode, we're going to bring you insights from real leaders and industry experts on how organizations can navigate today's challenges and unlock tomorrow's opportunities. From making sense of complex data, to simplifying IT environments, to delivering real business outcomes, Lenovo is helping businesses of every size reimagine what's possible. Join us as we dive into the future of work. Work Reborn. Let's go. Hello and welcome to the Lenovo Work Reborn podcast live. Manuel, how are you doing today?
Fantastic. How you doing?
Fantastic. I'm so glad you decided to stop by our podcast booth to have a chat today. We're going to focus on AI and cybersecurity, but before we get into that, do you mind telling our listeners a little bit about you, who you are, and what you do?
So I'm currently focused on security operations, leading a team which takes care of the security operations center, vulnerability management, now exposure management, and
You're busy.
Yeah, exactly. And service delivery within the organizations. But yeah, overall,
Okay.
incident management when it happens, and
So when things go wrong, you're the one they call.
for incident commander, yes.
Right.
Yes.
Amazing. Well, I wanted to talk about some recent research we did. So we did a report where we interviewed over 600 senior IT leaders about topics like risk, change management, AI, cybersecurity. I mean, it was a very in-depth report. And we learned a lot, and we have one of the findings here that we're going to have a chat about. So you ready to get into it?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, great. So, of all of this information that I just told you, we found that more advanced organizations were more likely to report challenges with complex systems than other types. So, why do you think that is?
That's because the bigger you get, the heavier the armor.
More money, more problems?
Yes. And yeah, that's it slows you down.
Right.
Organizations carry a lot of weight. Extra tools, compliance, new projects that overlap each other, especially legacy systems, everything adds up. And all this complexity creates blind spots and gives you hesitation, so leaves you hesitant. And that hesitation is what attackers need. They don't need to outsmart you. They don't need to outwork you. They just need you hesitant. That's why the fix is never more toys to play with, even if those toys have AI bolt-on now. The fix is stripping down, is simplifying, and especially making sure that you and your team can operate your system under pressure. That's it. So.
And the importance of simplification is something that I've heard across the board from a lot of IT leaders as well, too.
Yes.
What do you think that looks like for an organization? Maybe as an example, like instead of bringing a new tool, simplify, like maybe what's an example of that?
Yeah. So it boils down to the boring basics. So we always want new things to try, but do you know how many assets do you have? The identities are where your assets are, who can access them. So mapping what you have, it's the key. It's what, a few tools are trying to do that. Still the same boring basic problem 20 years later, right?
Right.
So simplifying, start by prioritizing those actions, like mapping, then trying to decide what's the minimum viable organization for you to deliver the security operations.
Yeah, no, like you're basically saying like it goes down to the basics, and that's why like simplicity is the first thing to look at. Rather than adding more, we look at what we can
Exactly.
add less. Yes.
Exactly. Like, are you getting the most out of what you have before adding more? Because usually it's not the case.
Right, right. So to round out our conversation, I would love to talk about something that we always say at Lenovo. We talk about bringing new life to the modern workplace, okay? So we have the way we work has been the way we work forever, but things are changing. So it's almost like work is reborn. What does that mean to you? What does work reborn mean to you? Or what
Well,
does the future of the workplace look like?
well, it sounds exciting. It sounds giving you the opportunity to fix your mistakes, to learn from your mistakes, and to do things right, right? And yeah, I would say that is what we should all do from time to time, and take into account what we did and reborn it
Amazing.
to make things better.
It's all about moving forward,
Moving
making
forward,
things
yeah.
better, not
That's it.
going back to the way they used to be.
Yes, not repeating the same flight, reborn to live a better one. Sure.
Yeah, that's actually, I love that. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with
Thank
me
you.
today. If anyone interested in learning more about our research report that wants to download it, make sure you check out the QR code somewhere on the screen, or if you'd like to download the report and you are listening to the podcast, make sure to check out the link in the show notes below. Thank you so much, and I appreciate your time, Manuel.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you for listening to the Lenovo Work Reborn podcast. To learn more about how Lenovo is helping organizations transform with AI, cybersecurity, and smarter IT solutions, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next conversation. And also, we'd love to hear from you. Make sure to leave a comment with any other questions that you would like us to discuss on our next episodes. See you next time.
Lenovo.